Welcome to the Big Belt Theory. My name is Curry.
I'm all.
Y'all know the title, so let me just go ahead and jump right up into it. First off, we're gonna talk about WrestleMania. Night one is, if y'all recall, I won that. You seen my picks. We didn't even have to talk about night two. Maul was already out. He already had took the L. We ain't even need to go over that. I was just due for that one-off night. All right, so I just want to jump right into it. My question after seeing Raw was pretty much, what the hell are they doing with Alexa Bliss?
Okay, so they trying to make a female Undertaker. Okay, that's what's going on here. They trying to make a female Undertaker. It would make the female seem a little hot, but like it doesn't bring the same niche, right? Because Undertaker, he was doing unhuman-like shit. So like when he was selling us, he's a dead man walking. I felt like, yo, you have to be dead to be able to lift some of these people where if you got 300 pounds on your neck, bro, and you still able to do this, you see what I'm saying? That's all shoulders, biceps, triceps, you know what I'm saying? All that. You just, and still drop them down, bro, you a different breed. That's what that esque. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. The Fiend has the same niche to him, right? That's the little darkness guy right now. I think they're trying to bring a darkness aspect to the females. It just don't hit the same. Because the Fiend, he weird. He can 1 second be in like an upside down headstand or some shit like that, and the next second he can be picking up Braun Strowman. That's a very wide range, bro. Like, what the fuck is this guy even doing for real? That's the darkness zone. Weird shit happens over there. Who else we had in the darkness? Finn Balor, another darkness guy. He retired the Demon. The Demon made his attributes go up on wrestling games by like 5 points by itself, bro. And I've never seen the Demon actually lose. That's that Demon shit. Finn Balor, he don't take losses as the Demon. He jumping off of everything. He getting up like he not hurt. He's never taken a loss with it. That's that dark energy shit. But that's both male scenes. They're trying to bring it to the female scene. I haven't seen Alexa Bliss in the ring in so long. I don't know if she'll fit that mold. You see who I named. We got, you can even go back as like Gangrel in them. You see what I'm saying? They had their own little darkness in the attitude era. She's going into a dangerous territory because females usually never tread in the darkness area. They're attractive and they're evil, or they're attractive and they're good. As far as females go, you believe that Nikki Cross, and that's the closest thing to darkness females had. You know what I mean? Pretty, but like she didn't try to sell. That wasn't her thing. She was like a crazy female first, and then she was pretty if you actually look hard enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, but like she never tried to put it out. All the females are divas that also whip ass, either good and bad, but that's their attire. None of them got that evil shit. Besides, she the closest thing. Rhea Ripley is the closest thing to like an evil-esque because of her get-up. But like they're trying to bring that energy over. I don't think it's gonna work. What you think?
Okay, first off, if they doing what you said they doing and they trying to make her a female Undertaker,
ew,
I really don't know. I hope they not go in that direction, because I just feel like Alexa Bliss, like if they did go that direction, they should have went with Nikki Cross. As you said, Nikki Cross was already kind of crazy, and I see Nikki Cross at NXT. She can get down. So I would have actually preferred that. Alexa Bliss, not to be on no creep stuff. I do be following some of these people on social media.
We all do.
And she just can't sell me that. Undertaker said he sat there for 7 months until he got his first job opportunity. Alexa Bliss ain't got that. I don't know her personally. I just feel like she ain't got that grind in her. It should not be her. And if they do, when the fans come back and we out the Thunderdome, they're gonna realize it shouldn't been her. I'm telling them now, they gonna realize it when we out the Thunderdome. Because the crowd do not care. She got my man Bray Wyatt losing matches for a storyline I don't care about. He could have just beat Randy and let it be that. I will say this, the whole time she was doing it, I always said I wish they would break that apart. So I'm happy they broke that apart. Bray can talk for himself. I'm good with that. But whatever direction they go in, that whole black blood dripping down I don't care. Get in there, beat somebody up, take a belt. And Alexa just ain't showing me that with that witches thing. So I hope that's not the direction.
You know what? I'm gonna end it on this one because you're right, bro. I think that's the problem. it's like no matter what situation you fit into, beating ass has to be part of the kit, right? Stone Cold was a hell-raising, beer-drinking motherfucker, right? That's just who he was. But he whipped ass. Like when he showed up, he showed out. We had Shawn Michaels, yo. He was the heartthrob, but when he showed up, you getting kicked. Undertaker, full-time or part-time. If you got him involved, shit going down. That's the representative for the dark. You see what I'm saying? Every representative for different roster, whip ass. Sheamus, he's a brawler right now. Even if he don't win every match, he get in there and whoop ass. I don't know if Alexa Bliss has that niche to her, right? Like I don't think she's whooping ass because she gotta be sneaky. I don't know. They could probably play it like some type of like thief type rogue type shit, but it's just I agree with you, bro.
Yeah,
I just don't care.
That's the whole problem. Like you can't tell me you some overwhelming darkness force and you like 5'2" and you gotta sneak and play possum like half the match. You know what I'm saying? Like she done shot fire, she done threw flames, she done bled blood, she done made Randy Orton spit it, she done did everything but win. That's all I know. She done did everything but win. And I don't even. I just hope they don't do that. I'd rather they just gave her old niche back. And if they did that to anybody, I wish they'd have gave it to Nikki Cross.
You know, Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley. I think if they want to go like badass, like darkness type vibe, that's the two you need to get together.
Hey, Prelude though, you know who else they could have threw in there? Ruby Riot. That's another one of them people.
That could be a female biker little situation, you know what I mean? But like, right. I don't know. I guess I'm not the progressive guy yet, but it just don't feel like females going straight dark side, kicking up flames and making people spit up blood. That's not them yet. Like we just now got to them kicking mad ass. Like that's the thing. Females is whooping ass now. Now they branching out. Different females got different aspects. They all not trying to be deep, but like I think that's a huge turn left, bro. Like that, we not ready for that yet. But I think they just trying. I don't know. Next thing we want to go over is the Riot Squad. Now, personally, bro, I think that would be the perfect team to take the WWE Tag Team Championships Women's Division because that's what we need, bro. All the females are bad. I'm not even talking about wrestling ability. I'm talking about heel versus face. Every single one of them are pretty much heel, right? Nia and Shayna set the bar. So now everybody's trying to become heel. Everybody's a badass. We don't got no people that's just genuinely good in the females tag team division at all. Why not them too? We all heard that reaction when we thought for a second that they could actually win. That little gauntlet match, when they pinned the first team, we said, okay, now we're gonna come out next and pin them because that's regular scheduled programming, right? No. When they pinned the second team, we said, what, are we seeing something be created right now? It's like, is this becoming a thing? And then you actually got behind them for a second. You said, yo, I wouldn't mind seeing that because they will get tossed around, but you can believe the angle of the Riot Squad never giving up. That they're named the Riot Squad. You see what I'm saying? Where you can sell me to somebody with the title Riot Squad won't give up if shit don't go in their favor. So now they're little people going to fight the Goliath, and that's a story as old as time itself. You know what I'm saying? You can sell me two small ones could beat all the people, everybody around them look like giants because they're just two small body females, but they got the brain work. So you can sell me that the smallest two females with the most fight inside of them because they're the Riot Squad can take out the big bad bullies that nobody can see. Not only would you give me an extra tag team besides Nia and Shayna, none of them other tag teams matter. We're not gonna play that game. None of them matter unless you put Asuka on a real tag team. Unless Asuka's inside of it, I'm gonna call it don't matter. Unless you Shayna and Nia. But you can make a second team by making them the good people, and then that makes that title matter. Because right now, Shayna and Nia, they done took it up there. You see what I'm saying? It's there now. Now I'm looking for that belt. I actually want that belt to be defended. I like that belt now. You can only make it go higher. It's you know what I'm saying? Like if you already reached that level, all you can do is drop the ball, bro. Just nudge it. little by little. You don't gotta knock it out the park every time. Little progress at a time, bro. You got it there. Just pass it to the right ones. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, not one person I know was feeling that to me in a situation, bro. That's just not her. Okay, that's cool, but that's not her. Like, sell me something on her. Give me something about her for real. Don't just throw her down here because you know there's no females in the division and everybody's just gonna cheer for her because she's going against Nia. No, yo, we don't care. Make me care about the females division, and this I think is the best way to do it, bro. What you think on?
Maul, you know what? I get up here, I criticize you a lot because most of the time what you be saying is like complete blasphemy. But you might be onto something here. Like, as far as I'm concerned, what was that? There was Carmella and Billie Kay. They won't win that tag team. Lana and Naomi, like I told you, I think they wanted to give it to them till they saw that entrance and they said, nah, Lana, you not getting that. So that's she's probably done. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke. I just seen them on Raw Monday talking about the match ain't worth it. We already embarrassed her. I'm done with them. You rather she slip than you get a win. Exactly. They not hungry enough.
Yeah, now that's when you put it in perspective like that. Yeah, that's kind of bad.
And then we got Walmart, Nia and Shayna, aka Natalya and Tamina. Now, I will give Nia and Shayna mad props. I never thought in a million years I would hear a crowd chant Tamina that loud before, but they did that. And I really hope Vince don't look at that and be like, yeah, this is the team to push, because they not. Once they get if they get the belts from Nia and Shayna, they getting back to getting booed that next week. It's done.
I agree 1,000%.
I can only I mean, if it was my pick at this moment, it would probably be the Riot Squad. Cause like that match, yeah, they was the good guys that match. I thought they had a chance to win it. I was rooting for them to win it over Tamina and Natalya. They didn't get it done. We already know Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Backlash, WrestleMania, they getting squashed. So who come up after that? Why not the Riot Squad? And I would like to see that. I think that could be a good feud. Like they could actually push that.
I think so too, man. It create two teams, bro. At least two teams. And then, cause you can't tell me that Lana Naomi is beating Shayna and Nia. Now, accidentally, cool. But in the straight up, you're not selling that to me. However, if you make this match matter with the Riot Squad and the Riot Squad take it off them, and somehow they can take it again, or they can retain it, or something happen with them where they can't get the run back, so they just the pillar, every female on the roster becomes relevant again. Because they are two small-bodied females that the rest of the female roster can really run over.
Yeah, they can throw them around. Yeah, they can throw them
However,
around.
You just showed us that these two small females just beat Nia and Shayna. The ones that none of these other big females was able to touch. Bruh, you can see a good face from next thing we know, we probably fuck around and get another New Day part 2, except females. And they just don't break up. Bruh, I can believe it.
And they put in their work. They did their time.
Exactly. Why not? They're not asking for singles, but we know singles road not fit them right now. But right now, all they want is a tag team. And if you're not doing shit with it, why not give it to people? Or just let it go somewhere else besides Nia and Shayna, because we know who they are. Fuck anybody that got the belt, if those two want the belt, you can sell me, they're going to take them shits. Period. And I won't ask a question about it, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I won't be like, maybe they won't. It'll make sense when they take that from any team, period. Because that's who you sold me they are. But like, now it's time to sell me there's another team that can possibly be just as good.
And y'all know we can't end it off without the big belt theory. I had to throw up that 3-1 just to remind Maul I did finish the season 3-1, winning.
Fuck you, YouTube shit.
Where y'all put the guns?
Jumping into the big belt theory though, we had a surprise at the end of Raw this week with 2 members of Retribution attacking. I'm not gonna refer to them by their Retribution names. I'm not even gonna disrespect them like that. 2 members of Retribution attacking my man Drew McIntyre at the end with MVP looking on. So my question to you is the Hurt Business the new Retribution?
Man, we know Hurt Business only get down by contract. You're not part of Hurt Business unless you're in the Hurt Business. That's their whole thing, right? Like, Even if people was around and rubbing shoulders with the Hurt Business, they made it known, you're not part of the Hurt Business. I don't know what you're talking about. But these are part of the Hurt Business. MVP is always talk about Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin when he talks about the Hurt Business. I think they're under contract, but I think it could be a setup to put them in the Hurt Business. And it's going to be a contract match. It's going to be Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, the prior Hurt Business, versus the potential new Hurt Business. Because under contract, it just put Drew down. Now, if you'd have told me 2 weeks ago Drew was getting dropped by anybody in Retribution, I would have told you after a gauntlet match, 3 of them still catching a boot to the face
Right.
because they don't got it. You see what I'm saying? But now they ended up coming in here dropping Drew, and even though it's Retribution and we really don't know why we should care, Bobby Lashley and MVP is tied to it. So now we're looking at it like, what does this mean? I think it possibly means that Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander get the chance to join the Hurt Business again, or the 2 we're not going to name, you understand it from Retribution, they get the verse for the opportunity to replace Shelton and Cedric Alexander in the Hurt Business, or what they were before they became jobbers. That's what I'm thinking.
Now this is just my thought. As far as the Hurt Business go, they like associating themselves with gold. So I could see them eventually becoming tag team champions. What I would not mind is them getting a match against Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, because I felt like they kind of got screwed over by the wayside. They should at least give them some kind of, you ain't get Bobby, but you could get these 2. So that would be nice for them. But what I really hope is that they just become like the hit squad behind that, and they just back to being 2 big swole motherfuckers, pretty much just tossing people around. Because I get Drew. Drew is that. You need to soften Drew up at this point. So if that's their job, that's what I need them to do every week. And whoever follow after Drew, I don't know if they're gonna have somebody else after Drew. I couldn't imagine who it would be. Because Braun Strowman, I love Braun. He not beating Bobby. So and Randy ain't beating Bobby. So
that's true.
I don't know who they'll have follow up after Drew, but I just hope that's just their job. Because at the end of the Hurt Business, that's all I wanted Cedric and Sheldon to be, was just 2 hitters out there hitting people backstage. They was my Black Miz to Raj. They didn't turn out to be that. That's what I'm hoping these 2 are. The Black Miz, well, they not the Black Miz, Retribution Miz to Raj, but with some actual dignity, because I feel like they could actually do that to somebody in a 2s match now.
I just don't want it to be overshadowed to Cedric, yo. They had something, yo. But I think you might be right on that. I mean, true. Sometimes it's just that way.
Hey, when the Miz to Raj was done, that was Team B, and they actually won a belt. So you never know. It still might get them belts.
True. That's all I got on it. All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think on it.